Good afternoon, students. Now, paper number SBI Clerk Prelims, paper number 244. So, question number 60. Now, the first three, 8. These three are fall under which category? Comparison. Now, comparison మనకి ఎప్పుడు first priority కదా. Then, how many persons are there? No, sorry, there are 6 cars. U, V, W, X, Y, and Z are the 6 cars who have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then, and travel different number of kilometers. X has traveled more than O. X has traveled more than only one car, that is Z. X is more than Z but lesser than the remaining. And next one, and W has traveled more than both W and V, but not the highest. W traveled more than U and V, but not the highest. W cannot be the highest. And traveled more than U, V is here. Then U, V, W, X, Y, Z, Y must be the highest. The car which traveled the highest has traveled for 32. X has traveled for 32. And the car which has highest has traveled for 90. W traveled for 90. And V has traveled W. 23 lesser than W means then if the number of kilometers traveled by car Z more than 20, Z is more than 20 and is an odd number, and which is an odd number which is divided by 3 more than 20, 21 and 20, and but not by 9, 27 out, and it must one choice, one. The next one, 7. And which of the following cars has traveled the third lowest number of kilometers? A third lowest number of kilometers choice 2. And 60. How many kilometers has car U possibly traveled? Now car U has possibly traveled for in between 32 and 60. 32 and 67. But number and 32 and 67, 58. That is choice 1, 68. Then 69 onwards. Now in this, how many persons are there? 8 persons. C, D, E, F, W, X, Y, Z. They are seated around a circular table, and at the same time with equal distance between each other, and each one of them is also related to in some way or the other. Here, and now it is a combination of blood relation and directions. Whenever this blood relation and directions are given, first priority was the second priority or third priority. Now in general it must be the third priority. Circular arrangement along with the blood relation. But is out of which all the persons are related to some way or the other. Definitely the first priority. Clear? Information all the persons are related to C in some way or the other. It would be under the third priority. కానీ ఇలా ఇచ్చినప్పుడు మాత్రం అయితే ఇది చాలా చాలా ఈజీ. మనకి ఇది ఫస్ట్ కుదిరితే ఫస్ట్ లేకపోతే సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీ. Then if you have confidence you can directly start with the first priority or else at least under second priority. అంతేగాని ఇది వదిలేసే టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్ అయితే కాదు. మనం ఎలా స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం? అండ్ సి, స్టార్టింగ్ విత్ సి, లెట్ us take C here. All the persons are and W sits to the right of C means W will be here. And next one, only 3 persons between wife and W. W ki C wife ku ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? 3 people. Here, ఇక్కడ ఎవరో తెలియదు వైఫ్, కనుక వైఫ్ అని రాస్తున్నాం. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్, నౌ వీఆర్ రైటింగ్ ద రిలేషన్. అండ్ ఓన్లీ 1 person between wife and a brother. Between wife and a brother, there must be exactly 1 person. How many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. And so brother can be either to the immediate left hand side of C or, and 8 persons were there. Now C is facing towards the center and W is here, wife is here, and next one, what is the next information we have? Between wife and brother there must be exactly 1 brother is. సరిపోతుందా లేదా? Wife and brother. Then only 1 person between wife and brother. F sits to the left of C's brother. F is to the immediate left of C's brother. F is to the immediate left of C's. And Y sits out to the left of F. Y is seated out to the left of F. Y is here. Y is seated out to the left of F. Y is here. And only 1 person between Y and C. Now between son and y, there must be exactly 1. Between y and son, there must be exactly 1. Correct? Y and son. And D sits out to the right of C's daughter. And D sits out to the right of C's daughter. X sits at left of D. X is left of D means it is here X is. కదా X is immediate left. రెండు పక్క పక్కన ఖాళీ ఉండాలి. ఇక్కడే కదా ఖాళీ ఉంది. X is left hand side of D. And only one person between X. D sits out to the right of C's daughter. And where is the daughter? Daughter is. D sits out to the right of C's daughter. X sits the immediate left of D. Only one person between X and C. Now between X and C, so there must be exactly one kapatti F is. And again coming back to this. Now, which two persons are adjacent here? D and X. But D ikkada unnadu anukondi. D and X. If D is here, X will be here. Ante kada? X is to the immediate left. Then, and D sits out to the right of C's daughter, not possible. In the Japanese, brother and daughter must be in the same, not possible. Which implies that D cannot be here, X cannot be here. Then what is the next possibility we have? If D is here, then X will be. And D is sitting out to the right of daughter, and its daughter is. And D sits out to the right of C's daughter. X sits immediate left of D. One person between X and sister. Now sister must be. He is an immediate neighbor of C. He is an immediate neighbor of C's sister, hence E must be the. He is an immediate neighbor of C's sister. He is a neighbor ante either D or Y place. Is it possible? And the second case got invalid. Now we have left with only the first one. And only two people, sister and father. Now between sister and father, how many people? Two people. Hence the father is. Sister and father, there are two people. And C's mother sits to the right of Z. Mother sits to the right of Z. Z is mother is. సరిపోయిందా? ఇక మనకి ఏంటంటే all the persons facing towards the center ఇస్తే the advantage we have. And single attempt లో మనకి అయిపోయాం. And without focusing on the family tree. Family tree మీద మీరు ఫోకస్ చేయండి. In order to solve the questions, ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి? Then we need to draw the family tree. Family tree directly based on the arrangements. But whereas while solving the problem, there is no necessity for you to concentrate on a family tree. Only to solve the questions, we need to go through this family tree. ఇప్పుడు family tree ఎలా రాయాలి చెప్పండి? Now, C is here. Now, C is having a wife. C is having a wife D. That means C is a male, D is a female. And C is having mother and a father. Now, who is the father? Y is the father. And who is the mother? X is the mother. Y and X. And this having one brother. Who is the brother? E is the brother. And one daughter. F is. And sister, F, brother. And again, now this C is having one son and a daughter. W is the son and Z is the. 8 members. Then, as per the given arrangement, F is to Z. F is to Z means F is, F and Z are opposite. Y and E are opposite. D is opposite to W. W, that is choice to C. And who among the following is the mother of C? Mother X, choice 3. And how is E related to Y? E related to Y, and Y's son. Son, that is choice to 71. And who sits to the left of C's wife? Immediate left of C's wife, X, that is C's mother. Mother, that is choice 372. And which are the following statements? And with respect to the given information here, X is an immediate neighbor of Y. X and Y are adjacent. That is definitely true. And Y is the father of C. And that is also true. And F sits, that means all the statements are true. That is choice 373. Done with this? Then 74. Now 74 onwards, it is based on coding and decoding. Now in this coding and decoding, now it is a regular model, first model in our, and 2 parameter coding. What is information we have? Official visit unknown. Official name and Sydney famous for tourism. Then if you compare these two, the first and the second, what is the word that is common here? 1, 2, and 4. And Sydney is the word that is common. As Sydney is the word that is common in first, second, 4. And the code that is common is TA. And TA is common among this. And the code for Sydney. Then if you compare 1 and 3, official visit 2, official visit, and again. Now if you check out 1 and 3 here, visit and 2 are the two words that are common. Again this, visit and 2 were not repeated in any one of the remaining statements. Repeat in hence visit and 2, what is the code we have? And the code is MU and CL in any order. Visit and 2, MUCL in any order. And finally, what is the word left over? Official. And what is the code that is left over? OS. And the code for official. And then if you compare second and the third, famous for tourism, famous is the word that is common. As famous is the word that is common, and the code that is common between and the code for famous is. Then if you compare second and 4, for and tourism. Now for is the word that is common here, and the code that is common between second and 4, that is RIYK, RI is common, and the code for is RI. And finally tourism, and the code given to the word tourism is what? YK. The code for tourism is YK. Then now in this places is the word that is common between third and the fourth, and the code that is common is G. The code for places is. Then finally what is left over here? Trip. The code for trip is BB. Now these are the words and their corresponding. Then what may be the possible code for amazing Sydney? Now Sydney, amazing అనే వర్డ్ మనకి ఎక్కడ రిపీట్ అవ్వలేదు కనుక మనకి అమేజింగ్కి కోడ్ ఏమి ఉండాలి చెప్పండి? డిఫరెంట్ కోడ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద గివెన్ కోడ్స్. అండ్ TA, అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ అమేజింగ్ హియర్? ఇట్ కెనాట్ బి చాయిస్ 2, కెనాట్ చాయిస్ 3. TA, QE. QE అమేజింగ్కి అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? లేదు. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి? QE ద కోడ్ ఫర్ ఫేమస్, ఇట్ కెనాట్ బి ద కోడ్ ఫర్ అమేజింగ్. అండ్ TA, XZ. కెన్ XZ బి ద కోడ్ ఫర్ అమేజింగ్ ఆర్ నాట్? ఎస్. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి? ఇక్కడ XZ మనకి ఎక్కడ రిపీట్ అవ్వలేదు కాబట్టి హెన్స్ ఇట్ కెన్ బి ద కోడ్ ఫర్ అమేజింగ్. హెన్స్ చాయిస్ ఫర్, అందుకే పాసిబుల్ కోడ్ అడుగుతాడు. అండ్ 75, వాట్ ఈస్ ద కోడ్ ఫర్ అఫీషియల్? ద కోడ్ ఫర్ అఫీషియల్ OS చాయిస్ 2. And in the given code language, what does the code MU? MU stands for either visit or to choice 176. And best tourism places. Best tourism places and places, what is the code? GX. And tourism is YK. TXYK. And what is the left over here? NF. And what is the code for trip for best? Best is NF. And for is RI. And trip, and the code for trip is what? B. RINF. BV, RI, NF, choice 3. And 78, what is the code for famous? The code for famous is choice 5. Then 79 to 83, now in this, how many people are there? There are some 10 people. Now 10 people seated in a row, 1, 2, 4, 5. And here again 1, 2. Now 10 people seated in a row, and in row 1 PQ or SNT, and all of them are facing towards north. And in row 2 PHIJK, they are facing towards south. And 5 persons, they are facing south, and 5 facing towards north. Then R sits from the left end of the row. R is seated second left end of the row. R is. And next one, and the person facing R sits to the right of J. J must be at this. And there is only one person between J and H. In between J and H, tell me how many people? Exactly one. How many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. And H can be either at the left extreme or H can be the right extreme. H is either at the left or at the right. R is here and J is here. H is one person between J and H. And P immediate right of S, P is to the immediate right of S, and P does not face H, and P is not facing H, S and P must be like this. But yes, here, ఇక్కడ మనకి ఎన్ని పాసిబిలిటీస్ ఉన్నాయి చెప్పండి? 2 పాసిబిలిటీస్. And S and P can be like this, or S and P can. And neither G nor K faces P. Neither G nor K faces me, I must be. Hence G or K must be in the. Neither G nor K faces P, hence I must be here. Then G or K must be at the first place or here. Now if I take S and P like this, then K and K. K faces neither R nor sits at the ends of the row. K neither faces R nor sits at any other row. K cannot be here. If K cannot be here, who is that person? G. If G is here, K is here. And K neither faces R nor at any end of the row, and this K. Then what is the next one we have? Then, and in the next case, then S and P cannot be at this place. S and P cannot be here. Then what is the next possibility we have for S and P? S and P must be in. Second possibility on the S and P. Now coming back to this one, P does not face H, and neither G nor K faces P, hence I is here. Neither G nor K faces I is here. Now if I is here, neither G nor K faces P, then I is opposite to P. Hence where should this K? K is here. Hence what is the order we have? H, G, K, K, I. And next one, and T does not face J. T is not facing J, T is here. Now if T is here, P, Q, R, S and Q must be. Then in this, who among the following is facing I? Who is facing I here? P, choice 2. And 18, which of the following statements is true regarding G? J is an immediate neighbor of G. That is definitely true. And only one person between G and I, that is false, choice 1, 80. And 4 out of the following means odd one out, T, H, I, P, and except K. The remaining 4 persons are at the corners. Now K is at the center. Choice 5. And who among the following is facing Q? J is facing Q. Choice 5, 82. What is the position of T with respect to R? T is to the left. Immediate left, choice 1. And 84 onwards, 84 to 87. Now this is based on 7 people, and they have attended in 7 different months. What are the months we have? Jan, March, April, July. The months are Jan, April, Jan, March. Then March, April, July, October, November, and December. October, November. And so many we have? We have 7 months. Now 7 months, 7 people. And at the same time, what is the other information? And each one of them likes a different fabric. Now they likes a different fabric as well. Then coming to condition number 1. And the one who likes a cotton will attend a function in a month which has only 30 days. Now cotton, and so many months we have? Jan, March, April, July, October, November. And the one who likes a cotton can be either in the month of April or in the month of November. Now cotton. Only one person between cotton and Y. Now between cotton and Y, how many people? There must be exactly one person. Now cotton and Y, here there are 2 possibilities. Y can be here or Y can be. Take the 2 possibilities. And between the cotton and Y. And the one who likes silk attend a function in the month, one of the months after Y. Now silk is one of the months after Y. And only 2 people attend a function between Y and silk. Y and silk, there must be exactly 2. Y and silk exactly 2 in Y and silk. If Y is here and 2 persons between Y and silk, hence Y cannot be at this place. Hence in the first case, Y is here and there are 2 persons between Y and silk. The one who likes silk is in the month of July. And again coming back to this Y and silk. And only three between cotton and khadi. Now between cotton and khadi there must be exactly three. Now this is khadi. And cotton and khadi there must be exactly three. And this is khadi. And we will attend a function for khadi. V is made for khadi here. Only two people between V and U. And between V and U, how many? There are two people. And here again, between V and U, two people not possible. Now we have left with only one. S will attend a function immediately before W. S is before W, S and only two people between W and Z. Now between W and Z, there must be exactly two. Only two in W and Z. Y likes neither linen nor muslin. Y is neither linen nor muslin. Then what is the only thing left over here? Velvet. Now this Y must like velvet. And the one who likes linen will attend a function immediately before X. And linen is before X and sex is here. And this is only, isn't it? Then what else is left over here? Muslin. And muslin is here. And the person that is left over is. Then how many people will attend a function between the months in which T and W will attend a function? Now between T and W, yes, how many persons you have? Two persons. Two, that is choice to 84. And 85, which of the following fabrics does X like? X likes which one? X likes khadi. Khadi choice 185. And which of the following represents the month in which T attend a function? T attends the function in the month of March, choice to 8. As per the given arrangement, velvet is related to July. Velvet is related to July. Then what is the relation between this? Velvet and July. July is here. 1, 2, 3. That is 3 months. And in the same way, silk is related to December. December to silk, again 3 months before. And cotton is before what? Cotton is before November. And November, that is choice 1 question. Then 88. Which of the following represents the people who will attend a function in Jan and respect? Jan and December, Y and X, Y and X, that is choice 4 question. Then 89. Now 89 onwards, it is based on floors and flats. Now floors and flats tell me whether it falls under model number 1, priority 1 or priority 2. చెప్పండి మీరు ఎలా చేస్తున్నారు? ఫస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు, సెకండ్ చేస్తున్నారు. దెన్ బట్ వేజ్ ఇన్ జనరల్ దిస్ మస్ట్. మీరు సెకండ్లోకి వెళ్తుందంటే మీనింగ్ చెప్పండి, ప్రాక్టీస్ లేదు. ఈ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎక్కువ చేయండి, డెఫినెట్గా తీసుకెళ్ళి మనకి సింగిల్ ఫ్లోర్ కానీ ఇది ఎప్పుడు మనకి ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి, మనకి ఎప్పుడు డైరెక్షన్ ఇస్తుంది. నార్త్ వెస్ట్, సౌత్ వెస్ట్ అలాంటిది ఏదో ఇస్తే చాలా పాసిబిలిటీస్ ఎలిమినేట్ అయిపోతాయి. క్లియర్? అండ్ దిస్ వోంట్ దట్ మచ్ డిఫికల్ట్ వెన్ కంపేర్డ్ విత్ ద రిమైనింగ్. దట్ టు మా కండిషన్స్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతున్నాయి, అవునా కదా? హార్డ్లీ యూ హ్యావ్ సమ్ 5 to 6 days. The rest everything will be just the description for the above arrangement. Then in case ఇది సొసైటీలో పెడుతున్నారు అనుకుంటే ప్రాక్టీస్ లేదు. ఒక్కసారి ప్రాక్టీస్ పెట్టుకుని డెఫినెట్లీ ఫస్ట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ అంటే తక్కువ టైంలో అయిపోయే ఛాన్సెస్ ఎక్కువ. వెన్ కంపేర్డ్ విత్ యువర్ అన్సర్టైన్ నెంబర్ ఇది ఈజీ. వెన్ కంపేర్డ్ విత్ యువర్ బాక్సెస్ ఇది ఈజీ. కనుక అన్సర్టైన్ అయిన బాక్సెస్ ఇది పడింది, అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు? 3 సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీలో ఉంచలేం కదా. 3 సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీలోకి ఉంటే అరౌండ్ 15 వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు మీరు. కనుక ఏం చేయాలి? దీన్ని ఫస్ట్ తీసు. Then coming back to this one, how many floors we have? There are some 4 floors. Now 4 floors, 4, 3, and 1. And there is no other parameter added to this. Just we need to identify who is staying on which floor. And at the same time, each floor consists of how many flats? Exactly 2. That is flat 1 and flat 2. And flat 1 is to the west of flat 2. That's all clear. And flat 1 is to the west of flat 2. Flat 1 is to the west. In case flat 1 is to the east of flat 2, ante aa vidhanga teesu. Then coming to condition number 1. 1 is to the west of flat 2 and 1 is to the west of flat. Then coming to condition 1. Y is living above P4 in the same flat and but not just above. Why in between Y and P there can be either 1 flat or 2. But whereas both these two are living in the same flat number. and O is living on an odd numbered floor and to the west of M. O is living odd numbered floor west of M, O and M. This is one possibility. And the second possibility is O and M must be like O and M. And one floor gap between J and H. Now between J and H there must be exactly one floor gap. J and H. J ikkada H ikkada undali, J ikkada H ikkada. Whether these two persons can be in the same flat or different flats. Our information లేదు. There is exactly one floor between J and H. Now J or H is here. The other J and H must be in this. And J or H must be in the first and the second and the fourth floor. One floor between J and H. Z is living on an even number flat. Z is living on an even number flat means Z must be on the second flat. And there are two floors between J and A. Now between J and A there must be exactly. Now can we have J at this place? J ikkada unte two floors not possible. And so obviously J must be on the fourth floor. If J is on the fourth floor, A must be on the first floor. And in this case, A on the first floor is not possible. Hence first case is ruled out. And in the second case, we are having two different possibilities. Then J and A. If J is here, J must be on the fourth floor. And there are two floors between, but not in the same. Then A will be here. If J is here, then one in between J and H. And J and H, one floor gap between. And J lives on an even number floor. J lives on an even number. Now between Y and P, what is information? Y and P, Y is living above P's floor in the same flat. In the same flat, above P's floor, in the same flat, where should this Y? Y is here. And if Y is here, then P is here. And if J is here, H must be here. And if H is here, and who is the person left over? Z is. And if Z is here, Z is living on an even number flat. Is it possible? Not possible. Hence this case is completely. That means J cannot be in the first flat. If J is not in the first flat, then tell me where should this J? J must be in the second. Now second possibility is J is here. If J is here and two floors between J and A is here. And they were not in the same flat. J lives on an even numbered floor. The next one between Y and P. Y and P are living in the same, but not immediate. Hence here it is not possible. Y at this place, P. If Y and P were like this, then J ki H ki majra one floor H is. Now if H is here, now who is the person left over? Z. Z is on an even number. Then మీకేమైనా డిఫికల్ట్ అనిపించిందా? ఏంటంటే పాసిబిలిటీస్ కొద్ది జాగ్రత్తగా తీసుకుంటాం. అండ్ హూ అమాంగ్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ లివ్స్ ఇన్ ఫ్లాట్ 2 ఆఫ్ ఫోర్త్ ఫ్లోర్? ఆ ఫోర్త్ ఫ్లోర్ ఫ్లాట్ 2 ఎవరు చెప్పండి? చాయిస్ 4, క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ J, చాయిస్ 4. అండ్ ఫైండ్ ద ఆడ్ వన్. APZYO. APZYO. APOY. APOY, all these persons are staying in the first flat and Z is living in the second flat. Now that is choice 3, question number 90. 91. Which among the following combination is or definitely false? Y flat number 1, definitely true. O floor number 3, definitely true. Z flat number 2, definitely true. Z floor number 1, definitely true. M in flat number 1, that is false. Answer choice 5 for 91. 92. The number of floors gap between A and Y. A and Y, how many floors we have? 2 floors. Same as between P and Y, there is only 1 floor. J and Z, yes, 2 floors, that is choice 292. Then 93, how many floors are there in between Z and Y? Now tell me between Z and Y, how many floors are there? And Z and Y, there are 2 floors in between. 2, that is choice 3, 93. Then 94, 95 and 96. Now this is based on certain number of people. Some people were seated in a line facing towards north. And how many questions were given? Only 3 questions were given under this one. Then, now if you compare the previous set and this one, my rendu okkasari మనకి ఈజీ అవుతుందా? ప్రీవియస్ సెట్ ఈజీ అవుతుందా? ప్రీవియస్ సెట్. దట్టు ప్రీవియస్ సెట్లో కొన్ని రెండు సేమ్ డిఫికల్టీ లెవెల్ అనుకుందాం. ప్రీవియస్ సెట్లో ఎన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయి? 5 ఉన్నాయి. ఇక్కడ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? 3 ఉన్నాయి. మరి రెండు సేమ్ డిఫికల్టీ అయ్యి సేమ్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ టైం తీసుకుంటే మనకి ఏది మంచిది చేయడం? ప్రీవియస్ సెట్. And this is how you need to compare in your examination, whether it comes under first priority or the second priority. Then coming back to this, and some people were seated in a line facing towards north. A was sitting to the immediate right of H. H is here, A is here. A is to the immediate right of H. A is to the immediate right of H. H who is sitting 3 places from D. H is 3 places from D, and D can be like this: 1, 2, 3. And H is 3 places from D. Or what is the next possibility we have? H is here, A is here, and H is 3 places from D. Between D and H there are 2 people. And there go. And this D can be either to the left hand side or to the right hand side of this H. And 3 places away from D. 3 places away from D, third place. దూరం ఉన్నాడు. ఎంత దూరం? 3 places దూరం. ఇక్కడ హెచ్ నుంచి 1, 2, 3 3 places దూరమే కదా. అంతేగాని థర్డ్ ప్లేస్ తర్వాత అని కాదు మనం తీసుకోవాల్సింది. మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉండాలి? ఇద్దరే, ముగ్గురు కాదు. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ టు ద లెఫ్ట్ ఆఫ్ డి ఈజ్ మోర్ దెన్ ట్వైస్ ద నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ టు ద రైట్ హ్యాండ్. మా డీకి రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ ఒక, లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ ఎంతమంది ఉండాలి? కన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి. ట్వైస్, మోర్ దెన్ ట్వైస్. రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ 1 ఉంటే లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ మినిమం 3 members. రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ 2 members ఉంటే లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ మినిమం 5 members. Then and so on. Number of people in J and H same as H and D. H and D కి ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? 2 people. కనుక J and H there must be exactly 2. H and D 2 people, and J and H there must be exactly 2. సరిపోయిందా? 2 people. Now this is. And L was second from the right hand. L is second from the right hand, and to the immediate left of V అంటే V and L must be first and the second from the right hand. అంతే కదా? V and L are adjacent. And there were not more than 12 people. J was not seated at the end from the left hand. From the left hand, J was not seated at the end or second from the left hand. J is not left hand, then second from the left hand. L is not an immediate neighbor of D. L is not an immediate neighbor of D. Then, now in this case, tell me what is the information we have. J was not seated at the second or from the left. ఇక్కడ మనకి సెకండ్ ఉండకూడదు, అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఫస్ట్ కూడా ఉండకూడదు. అండ్ మినిమం 3 ఇక్కడ ఎనీ హౌ హీ ఈస్ నైదర్ ఎట్ ద ఫస్ట్ నార్ ఎట్ ద సెకండ్. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ వీ హ్యావ్ వన్ మోర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ ద రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్, లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ డి. ఎంతమంది చెప్పండి? లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ డి 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members. Left hand side of D is more than twice the number of people to the right. Right hand side ఎంతమంది ఉండాలి చెప్పండి? And right hand side you can have 3 members, at the most 3 members. And L is not an immediate neighbor of D, D and L. 4 members అయితే ఉండకూడదు కదా. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి? మనకి ఇక్కడ 8 members ఉన్నారు కనుక మోర్ దెన్ డబుల్ ఉండాలి. ఇక్కడ 3 ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి మోర్ దెన్ డబుల్ 8 members. And tell me how many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that is the reason why he has given not more than 12 people. Then in this case, ఇక్కడ తీసుకున్నాం. Number of people left of D. Left of D is more than twice the number of people to the right. Right hand side మళ్ళీ L and V కూడా ఉండాలి కదా. L and V ఉంటే మినిమం ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members. ఇప్పుడు లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ ఎంతమంది ఉండాలి? 8 అంటే 16 + 1 17 ఉండాలి. మినిమం 17. 17 unte total number of people are more than 12. This is rule. Then hence we have left with only the first case. Now in this, what is the position of D with respect to V? D is third to the left. Third to the left, choice 394. How many people were seated to the left of J? There are only 2 people, choice 195. And 96, find the odd one. L and V, adjacent. H and D, 2 people. H and J, 2 people. A and L. A and L, there are some 3 people. D and V, there are 2 people. Tell me what is your answer in this case? Now L and V, except L and V. The remaining people, L and V are adjacent to each other, and in the remaining people there is at least 20. They are not adjacent. They are choice 196. Then 97. On 97 onwards, they are based on syllogisms. And now model number 1. Logically follows. Logically follows అంటే మనకి మీనింగ్ చెప్పండి. Now it comes under model number 1. Definitely true అని చెప్పాలి. All chairs are sofas. Now these are the chairs that are sofas. All these chairs are sofas. And only a few sofas are bed. Only some sofas are beds, but not all. Only some sofas are bed, but not all. No beds are curtained. No intersection between bed and a curtain. అంతే కదా. Then first one. Some sofas are not bed అన్నాం. Some sofas are not bed, as of now it is true. ఇది ఫాల్స్ అవ్వాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి. ఆల్ సోఫాస్ ఆర్ బెడ్ అని చెప్పాలి. మరి ఇలా రాసుకోవచ్చు ఆల్ సోఫాస్ ఆర్ బెడ్. ఇలా రాస్తే ఏమైపోయింది. నౌ దిస్ చైర్ ఓన్లీ సమ్ చైర్స్ ఆర్ బెడ్ ట్రూ అవ్వాలి. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏమైపోయింది. సారీ, ఓన్లీ సమ్ సోఫాస్ ఆర్ బెడ్ అవ్వాలి. ఇక్కడేమో ఆల్ సోఫాస్ ఆర్ బెడ్. ఈజ్ ఇట్, కెన్ దట్ హ్యాపెన్? నో. Hence what happened to this one? It is not possible to draw like that. Hence alternate diagram cannot be drawn. This will be. ఇది ఫాల్స్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేసాం, ఒక్కసారి కూడా ఫాల్స్ అవ్వలేదు. అంటే 100% డెఫినెట్లీ ట్రూ. ఈ ఫాల్స్ అవ్వాలంటే ఏం ప్రూవ్ చేయాలి. ఆల్ సోఫాస్ ఆర్ బెడ్స్ అని. ఇక్కడ ఆల్ సోఫాస్ అని బెడ్ అని కుదిరితే ఏమైపోయింది. సోఫాస్ అన్ని బెడ్లోకి వెళ్ళకూడదు. దెన్ సెకండ్, సమ్ సోఫాస్ ఆర్ నాట్ కర్టెన్. ఇది ఫాల్స్ అవ్వాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి. ఆల్ సోఫాస్ ఆర్ కర్టెన్ అని చెప్పాలి. ఆల్ సోఫాస్ ఆర్ కర్టెన్ అంటే కర్టెన్ ఇలా రాయాలి. మా కర్టెన్ ఇలా రాసుకోవచ్చా? ఎందుకు రాయకూడదు. ఇలా కర్టెన్ రాస్తే నో బెడ్ ఈజ్ కర్టెన్ విల్ ఫాల్. ఇక్కడ బెడ్ అండ్ కర్టెన్ కలిసిపోతుంది. అండ్ ఆల్టర్నేట్ డయాగ్రామ్ కెన్ బి డన్ ఆర్ కెనాట్ బి డన్. కెనాట్ బి డన్. ఇట్ కెనాట్ బి ఫాల్స్ అట్ లీస్ట్ వన్స్. 100% డెఫినెట్లీ ట్రూ. Hence both 1 and 2, choice 2, question number 97. Then 98. Only a few coffees are tea. Only some of the coffees are tea, but not all. Only some coffees are tea, but not all. And all these teas are drink. This entire tea is a part of this drink. And only a few are cold drinks. Only few, but not all. కొన్ని డ్రింక్స్ మాత్రమే కూల్ డ్రింక్స్ అవుతున్నాయి కాదు అని అన్నాం. Some teas are not cold drink అన్నాం. Some teas are not cold drink, as of now it is true. No coffee is drink. That is also true or false or false. Because coffee and drinks are intersected like this. Then first one, some teas are not cold drinks. You have to ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి. ఆల్ టీస్ ఆర్ కోల్డ్ డ్రింక్ అని. ఆల్ టీస్ ఆర్ కోల్డ్ డ్రింక్స్ అని చెప్పొచ్చా లేదా. అండ్ టీస్ అన్ని కూల్ డ్రింక్లోకి ఇలా రావచ్చా లేదా. చెప్పండి ఎందుకు రాకూడదు. అమ్మ ఇక్కడ ఏంటుంది, డ్రింక్ మొత్తం కూల్ డ్రింక్లోకి రాలేదు, ఇప్పుడు కూడా రాలేదు కదా, ఇదంతా మిగిలిపోయింది కదా. ఫాలో అవుతున్నారా లేదా. ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇది ఫాల్స్ అవ్వాలంటే ఏం చెప్పాలి. ఆల్ టీస్ ఆర్ కూల్ డ్రింక్ అని చెప్పచ్చా లేదా చెప్పండి. ఇది టీ, ఇది కూల్ డ్రింక్. ఇలా రాస్తే కూల్ డ్రింక్ అండ్ టీ కలవాలి, కలిపాం. అండ్ డ్రింక్స్ అన్నీ ఇందులోకి రాకూడదు, ఇందులోకి రాలేదు. క్లియర్. అండ్ alternate diagram true, previous conclusion. Then what is your answer? Neither 1 nor 2, choice 2, question number 98. Then 99. All these flowers are trees. This entire flower is a part of trees. All flowers are trees. Only a few trees are gardens. కొన్ని trees gardens, but not all. Only few trees are garden, but not all. No garden is park. No intersection garden and. సరిపోయిందా. Then first one, all parks can never be trees. Parks and ఎట్టి బస్సులో ట్రీస్ కావు అని అన్నాడు. ఇది ఫాల్స్ అవ్వాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి. పార్క్ ఇలా తీసుకురావచ్చా లేదా. ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నాడు, కెన్ నెవర్. అంటే ఆల్ పార్క్స్ ఆర్ ట్రీస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్. మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, ఆల్ పార్క్స్ ఆర్ ట్రీస్ అవుతుందో లేదో ట్రై చేస్తాం. మనకి ఆల్ పార్క్స్ ఆర్ ట్రీస్ ట్రూ అయింది, కానీ నెవర్ బి అన్నాడు కాబట్టి వాడు చెప్పింది మనకి పాసిబుల్ అయింది, వాడు అవ్వదు అన్నాడు. అండ్ షీజ్ క్లైమ్ ఈజ్ రాంగ్. సమ్ ఫ్లవర్స్ కెన్ బీ గార్డెన్. మా ఫ్లవర్ అండ్ గార్డెన్ ఇలా ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు కదా. కెన్ అంటే ఏంటి, పాసిబిలిటీ. హెన్స్ ఓన్లీ 2 ఫాలోస్. ఓన్లీ 2, చాయిస్ 3, question number 90. And finally 100. Now in this 100, Q is the sister of P. Blood relation, single question given under this. And P is the father of M. Q is the sister of P. P is the father of M. P has only one son. ఎవరో చెప్పండి. P has only one son. ఎవరు అవుతారు, మేబీ M or M's sibling. As of now we cannot decide. And Y is the mother. M is the brother of J అన్నాం. Hence M is the brother of J, M is the son, and J is the sister. Then M is the son and J is the daughter. Y is the mother of J. Y is the mother of J, that means P and Y are married couple. J is married to S, J a female married to S a male. J and S are married. How is S related to Y? Y's daughter's husband. Daughter's husband, son-in-law, choice 5. Here? Now this is about paper number 244. Sbi Clerk